Enzo, thanks for joining us on the VIP Boxing YouTube site. Where are you in your life regarding boxing? Because we see you pop up on BT and Sky. We see you training like a madman still. We see you training amateur kids. You know, where are you in regards to boxing? So we haven't seen you in the ring for 4 years next week.
Well, hopefully you might see me in the ring again. I've been contemplating for the last couple of years. I wanted one last one, 150th fight. I had a car crash last year. Suffered a herniated disc, so that kept me off my feet basically for a year. But I'm enjoying the sport again. I enjoy doing comedy with the BT and the Sky. I enjoy training the kids. Steve, I just love the sport.
What is it? Can you have? Obviously, you can see your enthusiasm's always there. I mean, I've known you for a lot of years, and your desire for boxing is more than anyone I must probably know. And for you just love fighting. What makes you think that after 4 years you can come back, have fight number 50? Because there'll be a lot of people thinking, "Don't do it, Enzo," because you are popular, and it's because they like you. I think they're saying that.
Well, I'll be honest, Steve. I feel fit. My running times are the best they've ever been. I done a 5K yesterday in 19 minutes 12. I done a 10K last week in 39 minutes. So my fitness is there, but I'll have to do a bit of sparring. I will do a bit of sparring, and I might speak to you after the sparring and say, "Oh, that's a bad idea. I won't be doing it." So I'll know. If I struggle in sparring, if I can't get to the level that I want to get and what I used to be, I won't even bother. And I think 50th would be ideal for me, maybe 51, I don't know. But it's not the end of the world. I've got a thriving amateur gym. The boys are doing well. I enjoy coaching. I got about 50 kids up there. And I enjoy that side of things as well.
If you do box again, who would you be looking at fighting? I mean, obviously, fight number 50 has got to be an ease-back fight, and maybe 51 and 52. But what would you look at, maybe, 3 fights down the line? What do you think you could still do?
Well, you've known me a long time, Stephen. You tell me, Enzo, fight that guy, I'll say, yeah, no problem at all. One question. I heard Kovalev was going up the cruiser. I welcome him. People may think I'm mad, but it's something like that I need. My last fight, I lost. I lost terribly. And then when I look back at that fight, my mind wasn't on it. I didn't have a care in the world. I remember at the beginning of the fight, I remember thinking about taking my boy to a football tournament the next day. That's not me when I'm not focused. So someone like Kovalev would put the fear in me and get me to that level. Would that happen? I doubt it very much. Now, when I look at the landscape of the cruiserweight division, the top boys, there's some good fighters. But the one that stands out for me is Makabu, the WBC champion. Don't get me wrong, I make a mistake, he put my lights out. But I've certainly seen more than enough opportunities. I put his lights out as well. And I think that would be, if that happened, I obviously have one test of water, see how I feel. If someone could get hold of that and get that fight made, I'd love that chance. What a way to end the story.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic story, though, hasn't it? So far.
Yeah, it has, and I've had the ups and the downs, and when I look back at some of my losses, especially thinking I should have done this, I should have done that, which I was more than capable to. But then on the other side of things, me being gung ho and putting it all on the line is probably what made me a fan favourite.
It did, didn't it? I mean, to me, still, I know what you think. Your greatest night was possibly the Braithwaite night.
It was my greatest night, and it was the only night I really had any fear. And to be honest, I didn't have fear. And I think I told the story before. He cracked me in the first round on the shoulder. It felt like a sledgehammer to me. So I thought to myself, better stay on your toes. And I boxed well that night. Couple of occasions we had a little trade off, as you can imagine, from an Enzo Mac fight. But no, I boxed well that night.
I mean, a long time ago, but did you feel no fear when you fought David Haye then?
It's a long story, Stephen. I think I have an excuse here where I think the story about how I weren't that well and stuff like that. And will I always come out and say it? No, because no one actually made me fight. What I will say, if I worked an office job, I'd have been sent home from work that day, or that week. I think you've seen me in the week. But I've always said, will I have beat him on a different night? I don't know. He was that good, so I wouldn't use that as an excuse. Would have I had a better chance? 100%. So I think the night I boxed Hay, I was just first time I ever. I knew what was going to happen. I walked that ring. I knew what was going to happen.
Wow. And well, going back to what you was hinting at earlier, that you're going to see how it goes in sparring, and you'd like to box again. Have you spoke to any promoters? I know obviously you've always had a very good relationship with Frank Warren. I know the MTK are coming to Wales. Even Steve Wood, who the VIP promoter. I think your nephew boxed for him. So have you spoke to anybody yet?
No, not yet. I've spoken to a couple of boys. I spoke to Jamie Connor from MTK. I've spoken to Frank, and no, I haven't specifically asked for whatever. And I think I'd probably leave it till I actually spar. When I spar, don't get me wrong. I think I'm good. I think I'm as good as I've always been when I'm hitting a bag and when I'm running. But we'll see in sparring. And I like to think I'm an intelligent guy. And if I spar and after the fourth spar it's not there, I won't bother. But hopefully it will be.
When do you think you're going to spar? Is it going to be, this summer, or are you going to wait a little bit while longer still?
Yeah, it won't be long. I've had a couple of offers to help people out. I won't mention who it is, but I've had a couple of offers, and if I quit myself well, I'd be more than happy.
But do you know what? All the years I've known you, I've never seen you spar. Do you go easy in sparring, or are you one of those guys who has to have a fight whenever you're in there?
No, you can imagine if I sparred like I fought, I wouldn't get any sparring. But then that was the problem. When I spar, believe it or not, I'm quite slick. Everyone comes down to spar me, they can't believe it's the same person they see when they fight. And I'm on my toes. I don't get hit. I don't make mistakes. But for some reason on fight night, I see that red mist. I got to entertain, and I got two bombs in each hand, and I like to rely on it. I like to send people home happy.
Because you've got the physique at light heavy or cruiser to be a mover, haven't you? Because you're about 6'4", long arms. You're the sort of fella, if you looked at you, you'd be a nightmare to fight, not someone who comes in as a trader.
If I box and I use my advantages, maybe so. But I couldn't go into a fight thinking I'm gonna win. I'm gonna go in there for 12 rounds. There's no way on earth I could go. I remember there was a story before I boxed Gary Delaney. Am I concerned that I am going past 4 rounds? And I remember saying, no, not at all. Or would you like to go more than 4 rounds? No. And anyone says any different, it's a liar. If you can get that fight over as quick as you can, the better it is. That's what I was, Steve. I like entertaining. I enjoyed the crowd buzzing off a performance, and that was me.
When you look at the domestic scene now, I mean, I know you keep up with boxing so well, and that's why you get a lot of TV. But what do you think of these guys like Coley, Recapone, Jack Massey, and Tommy McCarthy, who are up there at the moment domestically? What's your opinion of them?
They're good fighters. I like Massey a lot. I like Riakpo a lot. I think Coley, he gets a lot of criticism for spoiling fights, but I think he's great at range. I think when he's up close, I think he sort of not panics, but he doesn't know how to deal up close. I think that's where it gets uncomfortable and untidy. But yeah, some good fighters. Tommy McCarthy, his last fight out in Italy, I thought he boxed very well. And the domestic scene is very good, and I think for styles, I think and the size as well, I think Riakpo versus Coley would be a cracking fight.
Yeah, that's a great cruiserweight fight domestically. I mean, and do you think of them four, can any of them go on and win a world title? If you could pick one of them to win a world title, who would it be?
I think Coley stands out at the moment. He's been doing a job, but I would definitely like to see him versus Riakpo and the winner of that going on to the next level. McCarthy, he was sort of writ off, but he sort of rejuvenated himself. I think he let himself down that night. I think when he boxed Coley, I think it was Coley and or Riakpo, one of them two. And but he reinvented himself, and out in Italy, he boxed superb, and he come away with a great win.
And besides your boxing, how's your training going with the amateur kids you got? Is it Bonnie Main, your amateur club?
Yeah, Bonnie Main's about 50 kids in there. I got about 30 boys carded, and it's a great place to train. The boys love it. You know, people think I rule with the iron fist and stuff like that. And I don't need to. It's some good boys. I think they all respect me, and you know, I sort of, even though it's a single sport, you're on your own. The boys are like a team. When one fights, about 30 of them turn up to watch, and you know, everyone would die for each other. Then it's a great experience in my gym.
Yeah, your face tells it all there. It's illuminated you just talking about these kids. Any of them particularly special? Have you got anyone down that you think, oh, crikey, there's going to be someone here who's going all the way? Is there many of them?
Is a couple, Steve. I won't mention no names because they're big-headed enough as it is. But no, it's a couple there. It's a couple of novices I got who boxed. How would I say? Well beyond their level and won. And the way they've done it, you know, it's a couple of kids there, which is very rare. What they do on fight night is exactly what they do in the gym, and that's very rare to see. You know, when you turn up on fight night, you see a sort of different version of a fight that you would see in the gym. But I got a couple there who do exactly the same on fight night as they do in the gym, and that's great to see, and it's encouraging. But no one's on a pedestal in the gym. You know, some boys are better than others. Some are older than others. No one's on a pedestal. They all train together. They all have a laugh. And you know, I want them to come in the gym to enjoy themselves. I don't want them to come in the gym and thinking, oh my God, we're going to be punished tonight. And you know, they know they're going to be punished, but we'll have a laugh doing it as well.
Do you see yourself just staying with the amateurs, or will you be, coach professionals down the line when some of these kids are, you know, when they're up, when you feel they're old enough to turn over, or will you just move them on to someone?
No, it's what they want. If they want me to carry on training, I'm more than happy get a pro license. You know, I've had a couple of offers. I'd like to think I'd be a good trainer. I think I've made a lot of mistakes in my life in the career, which I could put into practice and make sure they don't make them. What
sort of mistakes that would you any you'd say?
Well, 2 or 3 times I stepped in that ring when I should have been nowhere near a venue, never mind the ring. I got 2 or 3 times. I trained myself. You know, I went over to Russia to fight Alexander Kotlebey. I trained 5 weeks on my own with a stopwatch on the floor as my timer, hitting the bags, no sparring, done it all on my own. You know, certain things like that, and you know, I'll make sure I never let any of them down.
And also, you've got the TV work still. You know, Sky, BT, you float around, don't you?
Yeah, I float around. It'd be nice to have a contract with one of them, but you know, I like to think I know my stuff, and you know, I'm a fan first and foremost of this sport. And, you know, see some great fights out there, some great fighters. You know, I wouldn't say I was an encyclopedia of boxing of all the old stuff, but you know, certain modern days from the Chavez's, Barreras onwards, you know, I just followed, and you know, I'll never miss a fight on TV.
Oh, Enzo, you know, it's great giving us 10, 15 minutes of your time today, and whatever works out for you, whether it's going to be a return or what, I'm sure, you know, we'll all be backing you, and if you get back in the ring, the fingers will be crossed, because everyone knows how much you love boxing, and you know, you've done a lot for the sport with the exciting fights.
Appreciate it, Steve. Anytime for you, know that.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.